Welcome back to the Butterfly Effect. The Butterfly Effect is on a mission to show that one small change can result in great transformation, and sometimes that change is simply enlightenment. World Health Day falls on the 7th of April every year, and it's a day which was set aside by the World Health Organization so that people can be more conscious of their health rights and health obligations, basically. So this year is particularly interesting because, as we all know, the coronavirus pandemic is affecting the whole world, and everyone has literally had to stand still to see how important health is, because I think health is something that we all kind of take for granted. So it's very interesting that the theme for this year is about celebrating the work of nurses and midwives, and they are the forefront of this pandemic especially. So I think one thing that you can definitely do today is to reach out to a nurse or a midwife that you know and just tell them that you appreciate the work that they're doing. Shout them out, maybe even repost them on your social media. Just show love to these healthcare professionals, because what they're doing is not easy at all. Something else that we can do today is to use your platform to call for more to be done for our healthcare workers. I often conduct advocacy campaigns on my Instagram page, and yesterday I was talking about the coronavirus pandemic and how it's affecting Nigeria, and someone responded to me saying that she works at the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital in Rivers State, which is my home state, and apparently they have no gloves, no soap, no sanitizers, nothing to care for themselves and nothing to protect themselves. And she even said that she had to retire because of that, because she was scared and she has children and she doesn't want to lose her life for the government's inefficiency. And it made me so nervous and so sad, and I just thought, if we all collectively came together to use our platforms to call for better provision for these healthcare workers, then we would start to see a change. I had done a vlog on my personal page where I went to London and my parents spent thousands on their medical care, and I was just thinking, if our own healthcare workers were given the opportunity to take advantage of these finances and to actually improve their services, then we wouldn't really need to be investing so much outside our country on something that's meant to be so basic as healthcare. Last year, the theme was universal health coverage, meaning that everybody should basically be able to access healthcare cheap and efficiently, but obviously we know that we are far from that in Nigeria. So I think we need to call on our leaders to do more. Something else we can do is to also invest. If you are privileged enough to be able to invest in healthcare, consider that as an option. I know we always think of healthcare as the government's work. Even I said it, because it should be the government that should provide this for us, but then sometimes we have to take matters into our own hands. So if you are blessed to be able to invest in a medical facility or in improving the safety measures and improving the facilities that are available to our healthcare professionals, then do that. Take that upon yourself to realize this COVID pandemic, we shouldn't wait until another pandemic. I know we're all on lockdown, obviously, so most of what I'm saying may be a bit theoretical, aside from the ones that you can do online and do with your digital platforms. But when you do get the chance to go back out, start looking for opportunities on ways you can invest in our healthcare system and invest in our healthcare professionals. It's not always to take money to orphanage and to snap pictures. Sometimes try and build up a hospital. Sometimes try and provide the resources that our healthcare professionals need to do their work properly. And I think another thing we can do is to do our part to show our appreciation to these healthcare professionals. We can do our part by staying home, staying safe, staying isolated, by making healthier choices so that they don't face such heavy burdens with so many unhealthy people. I know that this pandemic was beyond our control, but there are other things that we can be more conscious of and take our health more seriously so that it doesn't get to that dire point where everybody needs to be in the hospital and there's no help for us. So just make healthier choices, and let's all pray for our healthcare professionals and just wish them well. Obviously, I don't have a health background, so maybe I'm not going into this in detail. I just want to appreciate all the healthcare professionals that have ever worked with me or any of my loved ones, and all the healthcare professionals that are on the front line, especially during this coronavirus pandemic. We're rooting for you, we appreciate you, and we know your value. Y'all should be earning more than entertainers, I swear, because now entertainers can't entertain us because we're all at home, and oil tycoons, we don't even need oil anymore because we're all at home, we're not driving anywhere. Healthcare professionals really need to be appreciated a lot more, and I definitely learned that on this World Health Day. So I hope you guys all appreciate World Health Day, appreciate the importance of our healthcare professionals, and just do your part in raising awareness. Don't forget that one small change can lead to great transformation.
But we keep waiting.